Alright, so here's the tutorial.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it!
Alright guys, I'm here with Crazy Russian Hacker, and this is a cool mentalism trick. This is the first mentalism trick I've really ever taught. And all you have to do is take any objects you want. And so I have a lighter, a flash drive, and a chess piece here. And I'm going to write down a prediction for what I think you're going to do to Ross.
Okay.
While I'm doing this, just mix these around, if you care to do so.
I will.
So I want you to see that I did write something. Okay?
Yeah, you can actually see from the other side.
Well, don't read it.
It's backwards, I guess.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to leave that right here. And what I want you to do is just take 2 fingers and put them on any 2 of the objects that you want. Alright, now lift up one hand. Alright, so we're going to throw this to the side. Now, I want you to pick up one of these pieces. The remaining ones. Alright, so this is going to be my piece. So now, what I want you to do is, like, you didn't feel forced to pick the chess piece or anything like that.
Whatever, I felt like
didn't influence you
Nope.
anyway. I'll give you a chance to change your mind. You can take the lighter, I'll take the chess piece.
That's okay.
You good with the chess piece?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, take a piece of paper, open it up, and read out loud what it says.
Okay, let's see what does it says. I'm holding the chess piece. You're holding the lighter. So I'm holding the chess piece. You're holding the lighter. The flash drive is on the table. What the heck? That's a mind blow. How'd you do it?
I'll teach you how to do it.
Jerick, so how do you do this?
Okay, so all you need is something to write with. You can get a napkin, pencil, whatever, anything to write your prediction on.
Okay.
And then any 3 objects. So if you're out, you get a pepper shaker, salt shaker,
Okay.
and a fork.
Yeah.
The objects don't matter. And the way you do it is a play on words. I wrote, I'm holding the chess piece, you're holding that, and then this is on the table. Another way to write it is the chess piece is in my hands, the lighter is in your hands. So let's just go based off of this though.
Yeah.
So I wrote this in really no particular order. I could have easily wrote the chess pieces on the table.
Yeah.
Whatever order you write it in does not matter as long as you remember it. So I just knew the flash drive had to be on the table. That's all I had to know.
But how did you get the flashlight on the table? That's the tricky part.
So basically, what you do is you say, go ahead and touch any 2 objects.
Oh, so I did that.
So you did that, and I said, now lift up one hand. You lifted up this hand, I believe. So I
Okay.
said, all right, let's move this to the side. So it made it feel like we eliminated it. But if you would have lifted up this hand, then I would have said, all right, I think I still would have said, all right, let's get rid of that.
Okay.
Because you don't want it.
Yeah,
You know what I
wow.
mean? I forced the flash drive to be on the table.
Okay.
Now, between these 2, like let's say you pick up the lighter.
Okay.
You pick up the lighter, I pick up the chess piece.
Uh-huh.
In this situation, you can say, all right, do you want to change your mind? We can switch hands. You say no. And instead of you reading it, I open it up. I open my prediction and I read.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding the chess piece. You're holding the lighter.
Oh.
The flash drive is on the table.
Wow.
So in this situation, if we were like this and I said, hey, do you want to switch hands? You'd say, yeah, I actually do.
I'd switch, but you would make me read it again.
Right. So I'd be like, you go ahead, you open it up, read it out loud.
Wow, I did not think of that, and I did not think of switching like who is reading. No, I was about to say how you gonna say I am, but now it makes sense.
Right.
It's so simple, but it actually blew my mind for a second.
It'll leave people warped. Like, they can probably figure out the table part. And then the other thing too is put your hand on any 2 objects. Let's say you put your 2 hands on this. And then, you isolate the flash drive.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, all right, let's use these 2. Pick up both those objects and give me one. Boom. So then that's when you'd say, okay, do you want to change hands? Yeah. And then that's when you would, let's say you did switch it.
Yeah.
and then I would read, I'm holding the chess piece, you're holding the lighter, the flash drive is on the table.
That's so awesome.
And it's completely impromptu, can be done anywhere.
Yeah,
cool.
and actually in person people, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Alright you guys, so that's an awesome, impromptu, powerful mentalism trick. They, don't need cards, all you need is paper, pencil, and then you can have someone you're with pick the 3 objects. And you liked it? It's cool?
It's pretty awesome. I could not figure out how you left the lighter on the table and on the paper like I am. What if I switch the hands? That was kind of few tricky parts.
It gives them that conundrum, like, you allow them to actually switch hands, and a lot of the times they will switch, and then it's just like, man, maybe I should just stuck with it in my hand. Definitely go out and try it today. It's really easy. And subscribe to Crazy Russian Hacker for cool science experiments and life hacks. Be inspired to learn, aspire to disturb, and to always rise above.